Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Esther the SD. I'm Esther, and today we're going to continue on with our acne series. We are going to cover our do's and don'ts, or our always and nevers, whatever you want to call it, but I'm going to cater it to the grades of acne that we talked about in our last video last week. So let's start with grades 1 and 2. Grades 1 and 2, you want to make sure that you are always using a dual exfoliator. So this is a chemical exfoliator and a physical exfoliator. You can use products that have both of them together, or you can use them separately, but you need to make sure that you are doing both types of exfoliation when it's your exfoliating day. If you want to know more about exfoliation, you should check me out on Instagram at Esther, ESTHER .the.SD. And I have a lot of exfoliation videos talking about the difference between chemical and physical exfoliators, but you need both because you have junk trapped in your pores that just need a little assistance moving itself out, which is what a chemical exfoliator is going to do. And you got some buildup going on the surface of your skin, and that physical exfoliator is going to help remove it easily. So you just need to always have both. And then you also need to make sure that you spot treat when you're getting those occasional inflamed areas. Spot treat. You don't want to go and use a bunch of severe acne products because it's going to dry out your skin and make that congestion worse and give you more blackheads and whiteheads. So just spot treat, use a good one. There's so many out there. And the most important part is you need to make sure you hydrate your skin. We just need to hydrate it. Circulation's a little slow, you're a little dehydrated, your balance is a bit off, there's not enough exfoliation and stimulation, which is causing a lot of the congestion, those plugs, those comedones. We need to help your skin out and it'll do its job. So let's hydrate. Great hydrators are any kind of humectants. So that's sodium PCA, hyaluronic acid in their various forms, glycerin, just humectants. You want to make sure that you have serums with some great humectants in it, as well as moisturizers. But serums are the most important because that goes onto your skin and permeates at a deeper level, and then the moisturizers just kind of lock it all in. Let's move on to grade 3 and grade 4 acne. Now, if you remember from our video last week, this type of acne has a lot of inflammation. A lot, because we have a lot of papules and pustules and nodular cystic acne. This stuff hurts. And so you want to make sure that you never, ever, ever use physical exfoliants while you're in these stages, because those physical exfoliants, it's going to hurt more. It's also going to risk moving all of that bacteria to other places on your face or neck or wherever you might be broken out, and it can cause more breakouts. Just don't use the physical exfoliants, but don't use that as an excuse to not exfoliate. You want to use chemical exfoliators. Some great chemical exfoliators are salicylic acid and azelaic acid, but you can also use glycolic and lactic. There's a lot out there. You can pick and choose according to your other concerns that you might have, but you want to use chemical exfoliators. With that being said, your chemical exfoliators will burn your skin like no other if you put them in your open sores. So if you picked, poked, prodded that super painful, huge zit that you had on your face, that pustule with all that pus you wanted to ooze out, it becomes an open sore because you poked at it, you picked it, you broke that skin, and it's a wound, and you stick that chemical exfoliator on it and it's gonna burn like no other. So you want to avoid those areas. Just get the other spots on your face or wherever you're treating. So never use physical exfoliators, always use a chemical exfoliator. Use it according to the manufacturer's instructions so that you don't over or under exfoliate. Now, let's also make sure that we nourish the skin. And I want you to nourish the skin with masks. And I'd love it if you used a mask 2 to 3 times a week. Some masks can only be used once a week, so then get another one. They can be used twice a week and you just use it once. Oh, let's be less confusing. So you got mask A, which can be used once a week, and mask B, that can be used twice a week. So you're only masking twice a week, but with just 2 different masks. Okay, now that I'm done explaining my confusion, or what sounded like confusion, let's talk about some of the masks that you can use. You can use enzyme masks, which will also take care of your chemical exfoliation that you need to have, because enzymes act like a chemical exfoliator. But when you use enzyme masks, keep in mind that some of them can burn like no other, and then others can be really hydrating. So look for hydrating enzyme masks, nourishing enzyme masks. Enzyme masks with really nice calming words like nourishing, hydrating, antioxidant. Yeah, those things. It's gonna give you a little extra love and care. You can use those types of masks. You can also use, and I highly recommend for you to get a mask with sulfur in it, because sulfur is going to help reduce that excess bacteria that you have on your skin. We need to reduce that excess bacteria to help reduce the amount of breakouts that you have and push you into a lower grade acne. Sulfur mask, especially Glymed's Plus sulfur mask, you can use as a spot treatment. So you would just put the mask on. You'd dab the mask into the blemish and leave it on overnight, and it will significantly reduce your breakout and kill a lot of that bacteria. It's so good for grades 3 and 4 acne, really any acne, but phenomenal for grades 3 and 4. If you don't know where to get Glymed Plus, you can click one of my links down below. I have one there. And then let's talk about 2 more things that you need to do in grades 3 and 4. You need to make sure that you hydrate, because you are using more active ingredients to help kill that bacteria. That can be a little dehydrating. So you want to compensate and rehydrate. And you can do that with any form of humectant. Like I said earlier, you want to try to get humectants in your serums, and then also in your moisturizers. And then just as an added extra nourishing boost for your skin so it can do what you want it to do, let's help support the detoxification system by incorporating some oxygen treatments, whether it be a professional oxygen treatment or it be something that you use in your regular skincare routine, like might as well just throw it out there. Also, Glymed Plus, their Oxygen Deep Pore Cleanser and their Oxygen Treatment Cream will help support your detoxification system and help reduce the amount of bacteria that you have, because that is one of your main battles, is bacteria that's running rampant on your face. But we can take care of it. We just need to do it the right way and not overzealously, but with just enough support to help your face do what it's made to do, which is fight off infection, and it can do it. Okay, now that I'm making plenty of squeaky noises with my chair, that's all I have for you guys today. Join me next week. We're going to be talking about lifestyle and acne and things, again, that you should and shouldn't be doing. I hope to see you then, and thanks for joining me today. Bye.